Alright, I'm hoping this works. Okay, I'm really excited. Tonight, we'll see. Hoping to watch the Backrooms. I've heard one good thing about it. From our friend, not actual friend, but Penguin Z0 Charlie. He said it was good. He didn't like Backrooms, and now he does. I like the Backrooms already. I think it's very fascinating. I think it's very interesting. Not played any of the games. I've seen quite a few of the games, but so I'm gonna see the movie tonight. But before we do that, I'll do this video is longer than the trailer because I'm gonna do the movie review after um after I go see it. So I'm gonna first react to the trailer, which I think I may have watched part of it before, but I don't remember anything. So that's fine. Um, so we're going to watch the trailer, and then we're gonna skip to after I watch the movie, and we're gonna watch the movie. I'm not usually a scary guy, but the Backrooms, I also want to support the creator because he did a really good YouTube series, which I don't know if he's even done with yet, but he's gone all the way from that a YouTube series into like a whole movie production, which is awesome. So I'm trying to support that as well. Good job, Kane. You did good. Anyways, um, so I really like the YouTube series, everything like that. So I'm really giddy about this. I'm going to react to the trailer, and then later on we'll react to the movie. Okay, let's just jump into it. And if you do like the video, you having a good time, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate your support.
I found something
Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire.
in the store.
Okay. What did you find?
The place. I found a place.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm already scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello?
Russians?
Anyone there?
Okay, the floor isn't soggy. I'm noticing that.
Look, I know how this sounds, but you gotta understand, it's massive in there.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna come back
Okay,
here
so we're going
with proof.
in and out.
All right, you filming? Yeah.
Follow my lead.
Clark, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been here
Okay,
every night since I found the place, and I still barely scratched the surface. All right, just take it slow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Pull me up! Pull me up! Pull me up! What do you see?
All these
Kane Parsons.
rooms. This place builds them. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on. Sometimes I'm scared I'll get lost.
Clark, can you hear me? I don't understand. What is this?
Oh, it has hazmat suits. Oh, they get stuck in it. They must.
It's beautiful. Am I right?
Oh, beautiful.
Hello?
Oh gosh, she goes through quite a few things there. Wow. 5/29. That's today. Today's first day. Written by okay, well, based on the series Kane Parsons. Dude. Okay. That was insane. Yeah, okay. I definitely did not watch the whole thing before. I remember like the first like maybe first 15 seconds of it, something like that. So that was really cool. So a couple key differences between, I guess I'm gonna base everything off of the YouTube series. Is in the YouTube series, it seems people fall into on accident. They don't really very often like able to go back and forth like the guy. I already forgot his name. I was held up with the whole thing. But no, that looks really cool. I'm very excited to watch that. Um, I was very unnerved um just watching the trailer. So they did a really good job on that. I'm really excited to see what happens. Good job, Kane Parsons, on coming this far. Good job. And dude, I'm really excited. Um, yeah, I am very curious to see what happens, who survives, and what kind of monsters they are. Because there's some really interesting ones in the YouTube series. So I'm very curious to see what kind of things are there. I came back from the backrooms. It took a little time to digest it, but I'm here to give my review. I'll try a little spoiler free section, and then I'll go into a little more spoilers. Um, as a disclaimer, I I'm a pretty what do I say? How do I say about it? I get scared very easily when it comes to horror films, uh, and games and stuff like that. It's not so I don't usually watch horror movies like that for a reason because I'm not a big fan of them. But this was an exception. So going into framing it like that, it was very good. I really liked the story of it, the logic behind how the world works. Very cool. I enjoyed the scares and the ending was pretty satisfying. I wish I can't say that without the spoilers. I don't know if I can or I can't, so I'm trying to avoid. I wish there was more information about certain parts. We'll say that much. Um, so generally, if you like the scary movie or you want to give it a try, you generally like the Backrooms, definitely go for it. It was a very good watch. It was very well made. There was definitely a lot of heart and soul into it. So absolutely go watch that if you can. The Backrooms or just Backrooms actually. It's not the Backrooms, it's just Backrooms. And I don't think they even said Backrooms once in the movie, which is impressive because most movies have some kind of title or something in there. But this was an exception, so thumbs up. um, yeah, definitely go watch it. The trailer hyped it up really good, and I think it kind of fulfilled what it's promised. So definitely go for it if you're spartan for it. But now here's the spoiler section, which is my thoughts on specific things and stuff. I really liked, the whole Clark thing, him going mad at the end was very fitting. And there's a couple of mysteries that I kind of am very curious about. One is so the monster of him came in and picked up the camera and stuff, but he didn't kill him, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why or if there was any specific reason until obviously later he got murdered. Um, I think the whole therapist angle is really cool. Seeing it from the kind of the mental health side of things was very interesting. Um, for Async, I don't know if there's gonna be a sequel to this movie. If there is, fine. If there isn't, I'm a little upset that we didn't learn more about Async and all the the technology and the corporate side of Backrooms. That could be there. They didn't focus on it like at all. At the very end, there was some, but it was like, huh, that's a little. I wish there was more there. That's all. Um, but I really liked the therapy sessions were really interesting. There weren't that many. There didn't need to be that many. They were really good at telling us his story and his kind of mental state, Clark's. um before like very well and orderly in an orderly way that it didn't feel like it was dragging or just an info dump, at least to me. Um, I was very uncomfortable on a couple of the scenes purely because I was scared. There were some like the intense scenes because this is the type of movie you don't know if who does and who doesn't survive. The therapist does, seemingly, but the clerk and the two employees both all die. Um, so I thought that was like seeing the scenes where she barely escapes from monster and stuff like that was it was very intense, to say the least. And I'm sure someone that has a lot of experience with horror films is like, ah, it's not that bad, or it's not that scary. But for me, as a newbie into the scene type of thing, it was a pretty intense experience. Um, so there is that. There aren't a whole lot of jump scares per se. A lot of suspense, but not as many jump scares. There's like a couple. There's like a seagull that comes in. Um, I was prepared for that one though, so that one didn't scare me so much. But generally, I think a lot of Backrooms information is or stories or whatever. They don't really focus on how if you stayed in there for long periods of time, you would go mad. Um, which Clark did, and I thought that was really cool. He was very crazy. Seeing the monster, the Clark monster, I'm going to call it, was very unnerving. It's like a pirate stick figure almost. I thought that was it was revealed in a very well timed way. It's like the finale. You know, they didn't do it too soon. It was always like in the shadows, or you could see movement, a dark movement, or something like that. Having that reveal at the end. He's like, "Oh, it's me. It's okay. She said she can say, we can say the same." And the guy, the monster eats him, at least partially eats him. Um, and my thought was, oh, it walks slowly. I mean, we've heard it run a little bit, but not that much. She's in the neighborhood, and it starts running, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's not so slow. Like if once you see the part of the scary is the mystery of what the monster looks like and whatnot. You see it, and you're like, oh shoot, that's terrible. But now I can know what it looks like. I also know it runs slow. It walks slowly, and then it doesn't walk slowly. So you're in trouble. And I thought that was really good. Um, I was impressed. Talking about the way like explaining the backrooms, like it is a memory of a memory of a memory of a memory that each time the memory is iterated, you kind of forget. And they visualized it first, which I thought was important. Like there were a lot of scenes where the therapist Mary, she be the therapist Mary has flashbacks to her childhood. I think it's assumed her mom went into the back rooms and got mad too, or she went into the loony bin eventually. Is that disrespectful? She got into put into a mental hospital. Um, but after that scene, there's the camera goes down like 10 levels, and each time things get weirder, messed up. Eventually, it's just the yellow walls and the straight up thing. It's actually a pretty neat transition too. But it's it's kind of crazy. It's a great movie. I really like it. So the whole moving levels is kind of iterating. Each memory you lose some information or a lot of information in some ways, sometimes. So I think that was cool. And then the madman explains it, Clark. So I think that was a really nice touch. They gave the chance to the audience to guess what or kind of think about what is going on with the backrooms, and then you have the explanation. Um, it's like a show then tell type of situation, which is cool. Um, I liked it a lot. And I just wish, yeah, one, I wish there was more. I just wish there was more async information, more of the corporate, and maybe there'll be like a sequel or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. I can look it up. Is Backroom 2 Kane Parsons' Backrooms is just the first part of his story. Okay, so he wants to make more, which is wonderful because I think diving into the whole corporate async stuff would be a really nice touch on how things on the world in general, but also just seeing more. Um, so more Backrooms movies would be great. I think that'd be awesome. And as long as Kane has enough or the same amount of creative control as he did on this one, that's important to me. I think because he's the one with the real vision. Um, and then yeah, that last scene with the memory therapist or therapist monster, or whatever. It's like someone moved their head like this, but they only took like four frames from a video of someone like going like this. They took 4 frames and they kind of stitched it together. That was creepy. Um, and yeah, but I don't want to give too much away. I kind of gave away everything. It was spoilers, so if you haven't watched it yet, I'm sorry. I did warn you. uh, but yeah, I definitely recommend watching it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you did like the video, like, and comment, subscribe. If you have any other thoughts on this video or about the movie, I'd love to hear your opinions. And yeah, I hope you guys stay cheesy, my friends. Just not too cheesy. Otherwise, I'll be out of a job. Have a good one. God bless.